Hello, Hollywood, and hello, female celebrities and entertainers. This is very important in reference to females that might be interested and might be wanting to date me. Don't forget, I'm tax free, and the IRS needs to make a YouTube video of the reasons why I'm tax free in reference to who I am and who my parents are, and they are obligated to make a YouTube video in reference to me and my identity and my status for my protection and for my rights in reference to who I am and who my parents are. And in reference to the attempts of murder of dirty government trying to murder me, blocking me from my mother and father's estates. And people blocking me from my lawsuit monies. They're doing hiccups. The satellite man is. But, in reference to females in Hollywood and entertainers, there might be a few girls that like me, people that have known me, or girls that are on, in the media or social media of certain acknowledgments or TikTok or Hollywood A-list celebrities. This is a particular point. I mentioned this before and nobody's came or nobody's delivered any letters of any kind. So we need a video for information for why that is. This is these people are trying to play this game of this ugly duckling torture shit. These people terrorizing my life, them damaging my teeth, them damaging my skin, and them damaging my face and ear, and them trying to damage my legs and my hip bones and my sacrum, tailbone. This is very important. Major lawsuits against dirty government. But, in reference to celebrities and entertainers that are females that are friends of mine, or in reference to a female that wants to date me, there's going to be acknowledgments of, there's guidelines of the media where the news media has to do popularity reports and advertising of my identity and girls that I would date or girls that I'm dating at whatever time. It is obligatory based on factual guidelines. And it's, the printing of the information and the advertising is a deduction of the company. So in reference to the company advertising me, it is a, tax deduction. In reference to this particular point in time, of course. So in reference to a celebrity female or any female, I'm not sure which females are interested as friends or social friendliness, because, my mother and father owned media companies. Plus, the government has tried to murder me, tried to steal my position in the media, tried to steal my history of Hollywood and things that I own in Hollywood. And people tried to steal my identity and my family history and my revenues and residuals and royalties that I was supposed to receive from TV productions and movie productions and other things. But, that's court case information too. And the courts are obligated, like, say, for instance, if an attorney was scared to do or to handle the case, the courts themselves and the Treasury attorneys have to handle things too. Or the embassies or certain friendly countries bringing in attorneys to sue these people and to prosecute these people that are blocking me from the media, people that are stealing monies from me, people that are holding me hostage, people that have been abusing me. But, in reference to females that are interested in dating me, that are Hollywood celebrities or entertainers that have known me, or there might be a new girl that's, in Hollywood that wants to date me if none of the other girls do. But, I'm saying this in general that, I'm not sure about, whether I get married to a particular girl or not. It just depends on what goes on. But in reference to, because, I can't completely get fully married to any girl. I mean, commitments are commitments and certain acknowledgments. But in reference to getting fully married, because I can't because of the estates of my parents. But it still is somewhat considered a subsidiary marriage, which has its clout and stature, but has no, there's always a prenup, which is the royal protocol, which means nobody's ever entitled to anything. I'm the owner of everything of my mother and father's estates. so nobody ever tries to murder me and tries to steal my mother and father's estates from me with some stolen child or with some child that they might have had. There's guidelines and reasons, why that is the way it is. But, it's going to be, if I date a girl and things work out and maybe get married, I am the owner of my mother and father's estates. And just in case somebody tries to play malice, or if they try to play backstabbing games or whatever, that would be, the courts would already know how to handle that situation in just in case somebody tries to frame me or tries to sneak an assassin in or tries to murder me or whatever, That's why the prenup's there too, because there's no way nobody can ever get nothing. That's why it doesn't make sense why the government or why the Treasury or the court system hasn't done more to stopping the thieves. It's pretty much an open and shut case. I'm the owner of my mother and father's estates. I'm the only child. Nobody gets nothing. I'm the owner forever. Nobody gets nothing. I can't give nothing away, period. So that pretty much stops everybody's greed, psychoisms, or anybody trying to play gold digging, or anybody trying to manipulate. I'm the owner of my mother and father's estates and my grandparents' estates forever, no matter what. But, in reference to girls in Hollywood, some girls, they know I'm tax-free. So if I was dating a girl this is only for the time that the dirty government stealing monies or blocking me from my lawsuits and other things. I'm supposed to be at my mother and father's mansions. It is obligatory for the media to advertise locations of my mother and father's mansions that I am the owner of, because I'm the owner of all my mother and father's mansions. They are not rentals. The personal residence of my mother and father, they are not residential rentals. They're not for rent. I'm the only one supposed to live there. So in reference to the activities of people trying to steal my mother and father's mansion, if I had a girlfriend would stay with me. This is like a hostage situation. This is like, in reference to a celebrity female that's interested in dating me, and if it's for media purposes or just for real relationship purposes or just for friendship, whatever. A girl can come over here and hang out with me. And then we can travel to another city and state. And I'm tax-free, so if any monies a girl spends on me would be a tax deduction and they'd get like a commission or something. But, in reference to like a 10% commission or whatever, 15% commission, and most people know I'm a celebrity, and there's like, I'm supposed to have celebrity wages too, and executive wages from the companies of my mother and father, but people are trying to steal those too. But, in reference to the information, in reference to females that I would date, like say for instance, if there's girls that wanted to date me for media purposes, or that wanted to hang out with me that are friends, they can put it in the newspaper that maybe if it was somebody that I was dating, they could put it in the newspaper that we were dating. Or girls can say on YouTube that we used to date. Girls can, say things that are friends of mine. But, in reference to a girl that wants to date me or a girl that wants to be in a relationship with me, that could be advertised in the media. If there's many girls that want to date me, they can advertise it on YouTube. Don't be afraid of any type of rejection in reference to girls that have known me or girls that are attractive. Or, you can just say, humorous things. You can say, oh, she just meant it to be funny. Or whatever. It's just kind of like getting media out there, getting information out there. Girls that think I'm attractive, girls that think I'm cute, girls that like my smile before they damaged my teeth, because these psychos tried to make up lies about my teeth. My teeth are all real. But, in reference to girls in Hollywood or celebrities or, celebrity daughters of older celebrities that know me, that want to hang out, or they wanted to say they wanted to date me, or there might be some other celebrity females in the media that want to date me, or I could date like one girl for a little while and friendship or whatever, and then date another girl in the media, repetitiously or something. Just depends, or for publicity. But in reference to, depends on relationships and how things go. But, you know, girls can talk on YouTube saying they think I'm cute, they think I'm attractive, or they think I'm smart, or they like things about me, or they know things about me. You know, it's kind of like freedom of speech, you know. I'm not a mean person. I mean, you know, so in reference to girls wanting to say things like they think I'm cute, or they think, you know, I'm friendly, or they know me from TV productions, or they know movies that I've been in and TV shows that I've been in. You know, people are in music or whichever and can say what they can say pretty much whatever they want, except, you know, anybody trying to, you know, I'm not a bad person, so don't treat me like shit in the media either. But, you know, in reference to popularity, me dating one girl for a while, or popularity dating another girl for a while, or dating another girl for a little while, you know, that could be a possible option of things. Just depends. You know, because I have a lot of female friends that have known me in Hollywood since I was a little boy. So, you know, in reference to Hollywood celebrities that, you know, want to be seen in the media or newspapers or, you know, gossip columns or, you know, things like that, saying they dated me or they were friends with me or they, you know, things like that. Even guy friends in Hollywood can make YouTube videos and say that, you know, they were friends with me or buddies or, you know, cool friends or whatever, you know, or if it was music or productions or anything. So, you know, people can say things like that on there. But, you know, in reference to females, you know, I might date one girl for a while. I might get married. I might, you know, and I need to move to another city and state. And obviously, there hasn't been any girl that came over here in the embassies, like the Korean embassy, Chinese, Japanese, or Malaysian, or Thailand, or Taiwanese. I haven't received any information. I haven't received any information from England, France, or Italy. And, you know, my mother was in all these countries, and I traveled around the world with my mother in countries. To miss my mouth. I traveled around the world to different countries with my mother and father. My mother was a beautiful woman. My mother was amazing. My father was a great man. My mother and father was both great. Look at all the slanderous things that these dirty people have said about me. These people have said slanderous things. They messed with my mouth. These people have said slanderous things about me and countries that I have traveled with my parents to. Don't confuse the information. My mother was a beautiful, amazing supermodel. My father was an athlete. My mother was an athlete too. And you know, my father performed in sports and movies and TV and directed and wrote scripts and action films and all kinds of things that these people tried to cover up in the media. They tried to cover up the history. And my mother and father was possibly on Perry Mason TV shows too. Look up that information. So, you know, in reference to other TV shows and movies too. But, you know, in reference to people that are trying to play this game, you know, I can date one girl for a while, be in the media, talk about friendships, talk about, you know, like social friendliness of conversation, like social media, like, you know, certain types of shows, you know, just something that gets going, you know. You know, I'm friends with a lot of musical artists and entertainers from the 80s and other years too. So, you know, in reference to information, you know, somebody needs to make some effort or make some contact information and put it in the mailbox here or put it on the door or something. You know, girl, Hollywood celebrity can put a note on the door. I really can't open the door at that time. So, like, if you put a phone number, because it's kind of one of these strange things in reference to security. So I don't know. Or, you know, the emails they're stealing my emails. And when people tried to email me, they're stealing phone calls. So in reference to female celebrities, if you wanted to put a note on the door or, you know, I guess, because obviously if there was a in-between contact or a secretary, they haven't delivered any messages to me. So I don't know what's going on with that. Obviously, the situation's being mishandled. And so, you know, in reference to the situation, a real protocol of my identities at all the studios in Hollywood and in New York and Chicago and news networks nationwide, plus in some other countries. So, you know, in reference to me dating a girl, kind of got to get the ball rolling. You know, I need a girl to hang out with. My mother and father even had on record that I was supposed to be hanging out with girls or a girlfriend. Just in case any man was trying to cock block. Those documents are enough to have any man cock blocking me from having a female friend to hang out with, that man can get arrested. I mean, a simple background on a girl is pretty simple. You know, as long as they're not carrying weapons, or as long as they're not carrying drugs or anything they'd try to hurt me with, you know what I mean? So pretty much that's the guidelines of security. This man cock blocking, or this man trying to steal female friends of mine that have tried to get in contact with me, that man has to get arrested. It's plain and simple. The man has to get arrested for holding me hostage. Like they were trying to play this hermit game, trying to play somebody was like a shut-in case. Well, they were burning and microwaving the person with satellites. That's bullshit. Who's this man? What race and religion is this man profiling other races? What race and religion is this man trying to profile me? Do a background check on this man. See where he came from. See what race and religion this man is. Does Korea, China, and Japan, and Asia, and Malaysia, and Thailand, and other places, and Mexico, and Canada, does everybody know who this man is, where he comes from? The psycho man that's holding me hostage? The men that are stealing my benefits that I was supposed to have received? And I was supposed to get disability benefits because these people have tried to murder me on jobs, and these people have been burning me, and they've damaged my teeth. They broke 5 of my front teeth. That is a disability, and that is attempted murder, because my teeth are documented as beautiful teeth. Some of the most beautiful teeth in the world. And this hateful, dirty psycho man and his people damaged my teeth. I'm supposed to get lawsuit monies too. I'm supposed to get disability until my teeth heal. I'm supposed to get lawsuit monies. And I'm supposed to be able to move to another city and state, because they did all this teeth damage in Indianapolis, Indiana. And my mother had known in court cases, and she had even told the courts that these dirty psycho perverts would cause me physical injury. And those court records have to be on court TV or on CNN or on some website where everybody can see at their own leisure time in reference to the court cases, or in reference to scheduled historic broadcasts of the information. Anybody blocking it can get arrested. My mother and father was not criminals. They didn't have no criminal record. The people holding me hostage are criminals. The people stealing my identity are criminals. The people stealing monies that I was supposed to have received and benefits, those people are criminals. People blocking me from my mother and father's mansions, those people are criminals. I'm the only child forever. It even says on the roll protocol information, I am not allowed to ever accept anybody ever claiming they were a child of my mother and father. I am the only child forever. And it says that no matter who the hell anybody else is, I am not allowed to ever accept anybody ever claiming that they were a child of my mother or father. I am the only child of my mother and father forever. And it says that in the royal protocol.